So, are you thinking of moving to Seattle and don't know where to start? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the ultimate guide of moving to Seattle, and we've got 6 steps to make this process really easy. So, stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Tova Williamson, and on this channel we shoot a ton of videos of what it's like to live in Seattle. So if those are videos that you want to see more of, go ahead and make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that bell so that you won't miss any of our videos. We honestly get reach outs every day from people who are moving and relocating to the Seattle area, and we absolutely love hearing from you guys. If you're moving anywhere in the Seattle area, give us a call, text, email, however you want to reach out. Get a hold of us. We've got your back when you're moving to Seattle, Washington. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the ultimate guide to moving to Seattle for 2021. We've seen some changes in our area in the past year due to COVID. So things have changed a little bit the way that we work in our process of helping people move out here. So this is the 6-step process to make your life easier. Number one, first step in the process is you got to reach out. You got to call us day or night. Text, phone call, email, however you want to get a hold of us. We're happy to help, and that will start the process. Once you reach out to us, we will set up a time to do a Zoom call with you. And that's really important. We just really like to do the face-to-face with you and see, since most people are remote, they're not here yet, it's a way that we can meet and have that face-to-face without actually meeting in person. Also, just with COVID and things like that, it's just a little bit easier to do that route also. And then we don't have to wear masks and things like that. So we can meet more face to face and just really get to know each other a little bit better. Number two, the next step after meeting at the Zoom meeting and going through everything is narrowing down your search criteria and the location that you want to live. Everybody has their different reasons for where they want to live. A lot of times it's based on where you're going to be working and your commute time. Most people don't want to commute an hour plus to the area. So just kind of helping narrow down those places. Lifestyle too. Some neighborhoods are a little more family oriented. Some are more geared towards single professionals and going out. So it just really depends on what your lifestyle is and where you want to live. So that's something that we will help you do, is just narrow down your criteria and your location. So step 3 in that process is building out your custom search. So after we've talked and we've determined, what areas you want to live in, what it is you're looking for. Do you want a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, single family, condo, townhouse, parking, all the sorts of things that we want to try to narrow down and figure out. We'll create your custom search. We'll set up a search for you and send you alerts. Just depending on how often you want them, sometimes once a week. If you're still a little further out and not going to move for a few months, we might not do the search as often. But once you get that search, you're able to see what's going on in the area, what the prices are like, what the homes are like, and you can start favoriting some of those searches that we send. When you favorite them, then that gives us the opportunity. We can see what you favorited, and that just lets us hone in your search a little bit better. The algorithm within our website is able to then start suggesting other homes that are like the ones that you've favorited. So it's really important to favorite those. If you have any questions about some of the homes or areas, feel free to reach out and let us know. Happy to answer any questions. But building your search is the next step, and just starting to pay attention to what the homes are like in the area. Number 4, another step that's a big one, is getting in touch with a lender. We have lenders that we work with. I always like to recommend people work with a local mortgage lender. Some people have their bank that they like to work with, and that's fine. You can work with whatever lender that you want. Working with the mortgage lender that I work with, I worked with her through several transactions. I know her process. I know she provides really great customer service. So it's just really important to have a good local mortgage lender. This real estate market is really competitive, and sometimes your lender can make or break whether or not your offer gets accepted. We see multiple offer situations, and if somebody has a lender that has kind of a bad reputation in the industry for not closing on time, not returning phone calls, not being communicative, that can really affect your offer, and that could make or break the reason why your offer gets accepted. One other thing to note about a good local mortgage lender is they can answer any questions that you have about the process. They can run those numbers. Not to say that a big mortgage lender can't do that, but they know the market that we are in right now, and so they can really help to get in contact with the listing agent when you're writing an offer, and they can talk to the agent and talk about, how you are a qualified buyer, and really put some listing agents' minds at ease about getting your financing in place. So that's something that's really important to do before we go out and start looking at things. You just really want to know what your price point is and where you stand. You don't want to be going out looking at homes that are well above your price point, or maybe well below, and you could have been looking at nicer things. So it's really important to get in touch with a lender, get that process started, because the Seattle real estate market is really fast paced and it's really moving quick. So if you go out and you find a house that you really like, and then you still have to go through the pre-approval process, like that house is going to be gone before you even have a chance to write an offer, because you're not pre-approved yet. So it's best to just have all of your ducks in a row and just be prepared. So when you find that perfect house, you can just go for it. One other thing that a lot of local lenders will do, that some lenders, there's internet-based lenders where you can just go on and fill out a form, and then they print you off a pre-approval letter. Local mortgage lenders, they're going to get all of that information from you up front. So all of your finances, all of your things, so they can say with confidence that they are pre-approving you. Letters that you print off from an online mortgage company don't hold as much weight in this competitive market. If somebody's been vetted by an actual person, and then another person has a letter that's just printed off from a website, the one that's has an actual person that's vetted your info is going to be a lot stronger than one that doesn't. So getting in touch with a lender, they can help answer questions. That's just a really big step in the home purchasing process in the Seattle area. Number 5 is setting up a tour. So a lot of times people aren't even here yet. They haven't come visit, especially with COVID. We're seeing a lot more people that are buying just virtually from out of state. So you can come and visit and come look at homes. We love that. We love meeting with our clients. We used to get them in our cars and drive around and go look at places. Now with COVID, it's more separate cars and we just follow each other, but we can still go look at homes. The current rules in Washington state allow us to still go look at homes. You just have to wear a face mask, and there's no more than 5 people in the home at a time, which that may change as time goes on, but currently as it stands, you just can't have like a ton of people going in. So we have to schedule the appointments spaced out. But touring is the fun part. That's the great part of going around the area, seeing these neighborhoods in person, because it's hard to do it from afar. If you're just looking at the internet and looking at different ways to see the city, it's just really hard unless you're really in person. So that's a really valuable thing that we can do, is go out and get to know some of these areas. And it might be, some area that online that you've looked at and researched and you really think that this is the place for you. And then you go there in person and you're just like, oh, this is not what I thought. So it's really good to see it in person if you can. Not everybody's comfortable with that in this time. And we have done virtual showings. We do that also. And we'll FaceTime or Zoom or whatever method is best for you. Is we'll go through the house and try to show you as much as we can through the camera. It is harder to see some of the things, but that's why we're here. I try to point out, oh, there's a crack here. The floor looks uneven, this kind of looks weird. I really try to highlight all of those imperfections that you wouldn't normally see through the camera. That's sometimes hard to tell. So if you want to do that virtual tour, we definitely can do that. It is ideal to be in person and do those tours, but we can make whatever work for you. So then number 6 is just guide you through that home buying process. The market here is just really, really crazy and competitive. And that's our job, is to hold your hand through that process and get you accustomed to what it's like to write an offer in this market. Just things that you can do to make your offer stronger. There's there's just a lot to it. A lot of buyers are writing multiple offers and not getting them accepted. So, it's just that's what we're here for, to guide you through that process and just keep you motivated during it, because it can be really hard when you're searching and you find the right home and then you lose out on it because there was 15 other offers and your offer didn't get accepted. So, we're just here to hold your hand, guide you through that process, try to make it as easy as possible, try to set your expectations for what this market is like, because it's kind of the wild west right now. And um so that's our job, is to just really help you through that process and hopefully make your move as easy as can be. So there you have it. Those are kind of the 6 steps to the process of moving here and of purchasing a home. And if it's something that you're interested, feel free to reach out, give us a call, email, text, any time of day. We want to help in your move to Seattle. Have a great day.